And talk, actually, don't be afraid. Who cares but you?
Me?
No, you.
Oh, okay.
She gets really shy when we're live, you know.
There's like people on now. Okay, fine.
Is it people on?
Yeah.
Hey guys! How many people? Let me see.
11.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, just thought I'll show you guys how to cut a fringe. We have a beautiful girl in my chair who I've just cut all her hair off into a nice cute bob. And we've decided last minute to incorporate a bang or a fringe, depending where you're from. Flicky or choker, all depends what country you're from. So what I'm doing now, I'm just getting the density the same on both sides. And so we're just making sure that on both sides we have the exact same amount of hair. And then we're going to cut a fringe. She's got a very cute face, which I think would be cute for her. Have a look at her face. What do you guys think? Fringe or no fringe? I think fringe. It's going to suit her. All right. So we're just, she wears it on her side parting. Firstly, thank you for joining. We just thought we'd do this live for some fun. But actually, I need you to film it properly so we can edit it later. Okay? So we've just taken a section from her natural parting and we're going to just make sure there's enough density on both sides. Each person has different hairline, and so what's really important is that we make sure the density on both sides is the same. Otherwise, it can look a little bit too thick on one side. And right now, I think that's sitting quite nicely for us. So we're gonna subdivide the fringe into two sections, and I do it for two reasons, so that you can work your sections more precise. But the other reason is if you've done a mistake, at least you have another section to drop it and give you added length and weight. But we're not going to make mistakes, are we, Bridget?
Hopefully not.
All right, so going to just clip out this out of the way. I'm going to just dry it a little bit, just to get rid of the natural parting. I'm going to come a little closer, Ash. Just going to put some water. I've already put the luster lock in there, so we're just going to comb this in different directions. And then we're going to start to dry this off and then cut the fringe. It's going to really be a big change. If you're ever thinking about getting a bang, make sure, I guess, you work with a hairdresser that understands your face shape, your hair texture, because with fringes, you and I know if it's too short, it just doesn't work. And it's got to work on your face shape and the hair density as well. So, as you hold that for me, I'm going to quickly just plug this through. Very prepared, obviously, Ashley, thank you. All right, and let's dry it through. We're going to dry it with a comb, like this. And that way we're getting rid of that parting of hair. And then we're going to dry it. Hold your mask if you can. And you're just going to elevate the roots with the comb. You can just see what I'm doing here, and just getting rid of that parting. Simply using the comb and the dryer, and that gives us a more natural finish for us to cut the hair and for it to sit nicely. And if you find that the parting is still there, just re-wet it down, and then you'll be able to get rid of that. And all I'm doing is I want natural volume. I don't want to over blow dry it with a brush. I want it to sit as natural as possible. Is it too hot for you, Bridget?
No, it's okay.
I've got it on half heat, so just making sure it's not too hot. And this will just give us that natural volume, but also dry the hair. And then you can just go over it with the comb and just comb it. And you can instantly see how that parting has disappeared. And it's a strong parting, she always wears her hair there. This is also for you, Bridget. So for those hairdressers watching, I think it's important to educate your clients on how to get rid of that parting there as well. Okay, so just going to comb this very, very flat. You can see that the parting has disappeared. Okay, with fringes, I always like to keep them longer first and then go a little bit shorter. So, just going to elevate that out. Okay, nice high elevation. We want it soft and choppy. I'm going to just work with a bit of point cutting first and then chop into it. That reduces the weight. And I'm just going to have a look up for me. Okay, it's still too long, so we'll go a little bit shorter. I'd rather do a little bit by bit than going too short too quick. All right, so going to continue. Low elevation, and just chop out that edge so it looks really choppy, almost as though she's been cutting it herself, but in a way where it's still balanced. And that's going to be also, sorry about the hair in the mask.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, just hold that. Okay, I'm going to look in the front in the mirror. Okay, it needs to be a little bit shorter. I just want to have a look at the texture that we're creating here. Cool. She wants that kind of high fashion look, so a little edgier is good. We don't want it too cute. We want it cute but with an edge. Am I right?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so it's going to go a little bit shorter. High elevation. Go bit by bit. If you're a hairdresser or if you're cutting your own fringe, I don't recommend cutting your own fringe, but always take the section and do it bit by bit to see what you're creating, because it's not just about a perfect technique, it's about it suiting the person's face shape as well. Suitability is everything with a haircut and a color, so you've got to make sure that what you're doing is suiting the face shape, especially with the fringe. It's the face, so you know it's the part of the face that frames the face, so making sure it's perfect and balanced and suitable is so vital. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit back from the front. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do the other side. I think it needs to be a little bit shorter from the corners here. I'll give it that edge. Alright, so actually I'm going to do it right now. So it's slightly curved, which is cool, but I think it needs to be a little squarer. So literally just from the very corners, we're going to go a little shorter here.
What scissors are you using?
I'm using the Mitsutani scissors. These are really sharp Japanese metal, which last for ages. And they're very good scissors. Okay, so you can see I've taken that just a little bit more. The mirror never lies. Always look in the mirror to make sure what you're creating is perfect. And then just work that a little bit rounder on the edge. And that I think looks really cute. And then we can always chop into it a little bit later. So same with here. So just going to elevate and then round that off slightly on this side.
Can you propose us a shag haircut?
Can I propose a shag haircut?
Yeah.
What do you mean by propose?
Can you
do
show
one for you?
them? Yeah.
Yeah, not right now, but thank you for asking. We can do that at some point in the future. Oh, it's cute. Look at that from the front. So let me just put the hair out.
Yeah.
Sorry, the hair on your face, but with that fringe, I think it's going to, when it's dry, it's gonna look good, and we can chop into it to give it a little more of a choppy effect. And how you chop into it is simply chopping into it. So keep your eyes closed, literally just going in.
Oh yeah, can you do it next time?
Yeah. And then just cutting it away, and then just giving it a little bit more of a choppiness actually here. It needs to be a little bit choppier. Not thinner, just kind of like choppier. So taking pieces out, not being scared to take a couple of pieces out through in there. So when you shake it, it gives it a really cool choppy effect. I think a little bit more here as well. Just on the edge, take little pieces out. And then that will give you that choppy effect. Now we've got the second section to drop as well, which is going to be cute. Let's put the section back behind the ear, so we're not interrupting the bob with the bang. And we've got this side behind the ear. Now we're going to just drop the second side. Who's up there? Is anyone up there? Say hi. Anyone say hi?
Michelangelo Hair.
Yes.
Wanted to know what gear I use to have such clear filming vision.
Say that. he's a friend of mine from Paris. How are you, dude? What's he saying? What's he saying?
I wanted to know what gear I have to.
What gear do you use to have such clear filming vision? Dude, it's the phone. It's the iPhone, right?
It's like the iPhone 12 Pro.
It's the iPhone 12 Pro.
Max.
Plus it's the lighting and
Yeah, I think it's the lighting.
the lighting we have here. You got to come back and visit us, man.
I always get afraid that it's like too shaky, but I think I'm pretty good at it.
I think you're getting better. You're getting better.
Yeah.
You're actually getting better at it.
We tried using a gimbal, but that didn't work.
Who else is on here? Anyone else say hi? Where are you guys all from? Let us know where you're from. How you feeling, Brittany?
Good. So exciting.
So I do the rest off live, and then we can surprise him with the finished result when I do the video, so you can film it back. So you think you're getting good footage?
Thank you.
What do you say?
He said you have the best filming assistant.
Michelangelo.
this will all be, I can save this in HD and then you can have it.
Alright, let's have a look. I'll leave it after. You okay there?
Yes.
You got to clean your face? Oh yeah, you got to clean your face. I got a brush for you. Maybe that small little brush. Oh, where's that makeup brush, Ash? That I have that you constantly use and you're probably thinking of me. You, okay. Alright, so just use the towel. You okay? Close your eyes. There you go. Okay, maybe we just we finish it off. Actually, not maybe. Yeah, what do you reckon? Just.
Someone said that they used to work at Massage MV in St. Louis, and they love your hair videos, and they remember you from there.
Oh wow! Tell us hi. That's what we went to together. Do you have something in your eye?
A little bit.
All right. Let's have a look. Okay.
But it's super short. I love it.
Yeah, good. How's it feel? Huh?
Good.
Actually, you got the eyelash. Where's your eyes? Cool. Try that, huh? But I don't know. No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's okay.
You want to go to the bathroom?
It's alright.
You good? Okay. Alright. So the second section, we're going to look up for me. See how that sits.
Shahid said, "Hey Richard, you're the best."
Thank you. Who said that?
Shahid to live on.
Shahid. Let's see. Shahid. Hey Shahid. Okay, so we're just going to do a high elevation and just make it really choppy on the edges and see how this looks. Okay, again on this side, let's get rid of that hair. These masks, guys, yes, are challenging. I was just saying how challenging they are, cutting fringes and hair. But I guess you got to do what you got to do these days. I want that like choppiness to it, which I quite like. So then we go back in.
Bethany P said she's from Atlanta, but she misses your backyard salon in Quakers Hill.
Ah, thank you, Bethany. It's nice to hear from everybody. We're just cutting a nice fringe on Brittany, and I thought I'd just go live with it because why not, right? Let's have a look. On the front. Nice. Cool. Have a look in the front, Ash. Poor girl's got hair on her face. We're going to clean her up. But
Wow.
I think what we need to do is we need to just do the sides a little bit. This is cute, yeah. I'm going to work that down again. I think I'd just like to do a little bit more just in here. Just through here. But the squarer it is, the cooler I think you could look. So just taking those corners off. Have a look. Yeah, nice. That's cool. And this side as well. Oh, nearly fell. That'll be fun.
So cool.
Alright, let's have a look. Let's put this out. Let's have a look at this. I think it suits you. I can tell it right away. It suits you.
Yeah.
It's a nice little change.
It's going to be more wiggy looking. Cool. What does everyone think of the fringe? Check it out. Cute, right?
Loving it. Fabulous.
We just cut her fringe off. But let me just say something about fringes while it's on her, because I feel like it really, really suits her. It's all about suitability. It's about the length, the density. Close your eyes and hold your mouth. Cool. It's all about the suitability and just making sure that the length, look at the edge of it, how it's got that choppiness to it. We've just cut all the hair off. She had hair down to here, I think roughly around here. So we've cut it into a little bob and we've just decided to put a little bang in it. So we hope you guys like it.